I've been reading a lot lately, by the way. I've been reading a lot of books.
What are you reading?
Alchemized.
Ultramized?
Alchemized.
Alchemized.
Or alchemized.
Oh, alchemist.
Alchemized. Like it's a dark fantasy.
Are you sure it's not alchemist?
No, the Alchemist I've also read.
Yeah, okay, so it's not that. Okay. Wait, what's alchemist?
It's I'm not gonna say. I don't want to. You should read it. And don't read anything online about it
Okay.
because that kind of ruined.
Okay.
It's based on something else,
How am I
etc. But
gonna-
I didn't know that before I started reading.
How am I going to look it up if I don't know how to spell it or what you're saying?
So it's spelled
Alchemist?
alchemized, like alchemy.
You have been alchemized.
Alchemized. Yeah, Chris is coming in with his own opinions about the book.
It's an impossible book to read.
No, he said it's an impossible name to pronounce.
Yeah, Chris.
Alchemized.
Since you ruined the episode once again, Chris, come and say hi to the camera.
No. Chris, you want to come say hi?
Hello, everyone.
Here's husband.
Here's
Is husband number 3.
Husband number 3.
The story
Soon to be number 3 and moving on to number 4. Am I right?
Am I right? Yeah.
Nice.
Ex-husband. Woo!
Ooh.
Speaking of Lily, I mean Sydney.
I'm Ellie's
My-
daughter.
Yeah, she got married earlier this summer. Did we talk about that?
Did we talk about that?
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about your wedding because we went away for a long time.
Oh my god! Wait, but first,
Can I just? Oh my god! There was a woman in the window, and it freaked me out because she looked like a ghost.
Was it a ghost? It is almost
No,
Halloween.
It's just a teacher, but
We have to play back that image of you being like. Did you say she's a teacher?
Yeah, I think it's just a teacher. It's a
There's
school.
a school over there.
Yeah, but suddenly I've never seen a person in that school.
Oh my
And,
god!
suddenly it's
maybe
just,
she's haunting the school.
Yeah, what a boring school to find. It's not like Hogwarts.
Oh.
Anyway, well,
Wait, so tell me about Alchemized.
so it's a super dark fantasy.
Love.
And when I say like read the trigger warnings.
Series?
No,
Single book.
one off,
Amazing.
1,000 pages. So I like.
Oh,
yeah.
Are
but
you done?
Oh yeah.
Can I borrow it?
I have it on Kindle, so sure, borrow my Kindle or like else.
I'll just get the book.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, okay, well, I will.
Don't.
I'm not gonna spoil anything,
Don't.
but the background is okay. Never mind then. Don't look into.
I don't care about the trigger warnings. I don't.
Oh, the trigger warnings. Yeah, it's just brutal. Like, it's,
Okay.
so read
I
it.
love a brutal sad book.
Yeah,
love a brutal sad
it's
book.
a lot of. I mean, torture porn is
Okay.
a thing that comes to mind. And it starts out like 30% of the first few pages. I was like, how the hell are they gonna figure this out?
They are writing themselves into a pickle.
Oh, for sure, because I was like, there's no way this guy is redeemable. Like,
Interesting.
And then things happen, and somehow they solve it. And I went on a very interesting journey. I guess I read it in like very quickly. I read it over a weekend.
Oh.
And so I was really like, I read it while I was in Sweden, so I was like really into that world. But it has like crazy. It's like a crazy, confusing magical system in it, based on alchemy.
Oh, okay.
So that stuff also got
Interesting.
a little. But
is it like transmutation?
Yes.
Yeah.
That stuff, and it's necromancy.
Yeah. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Yes.
Brotherhood?
Yes.
The TV show?
We started reading, watching it.
It's
and
one of my favorites.
It's
but
really
it involves a lot of the similar.
I will say it's a very similar. It feels like an anime. It's written by Sen Lee Yoon, the Alchemist.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she was inspired by that stuff, but it feels a little like. It feels definitely like Japanese,
like action
in the way that like the world building like feels similar to that. But it's I will talk about it once you've read it, what it's based on.
Oh, okay.
Because that's completely different.
Don't tell me.
No, and it kind of ruined me my little bit of my experience when I found out what it was based
All right,
on.
I won't Google.
But anyway, so that I've read that. I've also read Mages of the Wheel, which is a romantasy. But it's so good. Like it's not like it's Middle Eastern inspired, so it's like you get hungry reading this book because it's like she's like, oh, I'm making some labneh with some like super fresh new bread, and then there's like some roast tea, and I'm like, can you stop? Like,
can you make me some?
Then there's the spicy stuff, the sexy stuff, and I'm like, I don't care about that. I want to go back to the other sexy stuff, which is the food. Yeah. But it's a very that like the first 3 books I was just like nice romp, what a enjoyable ride this has been was sort of my take. But then book 4 and 5 really like I never cry to books, This one got me.
Crying.
Yeah.
I love crying, especially to books.
Yeah.
And TV. I cry so much.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, The Mages of the Wheel.
The Mages of the Wheel, yeah.
Okay.
First book is called Ruin and... But the thing is with romantasy, and here's my pet peeve with that genre, is that it's clear that the PR for it wants to sort of lure non-fantasy people into it. Like, they want to lure, like...
The romance people.
Yeah, the romance people, the people who are used to buying, like, you know... a dark stranger looks at me, like, you know.
Yeah, like my trucker wife, or like what
exactly.
I don't know what people were.
But like Outlander, people who love Outlander.
That's fantasy, though. I mean, it's time
yeah,
travel.
but it's very limited fantasy.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like she has any magical powers, etc., etc. And but now when romantasy is getting more and more of a thing, it's clear that they're marketing to like he with his like this enemy to lover trope, you know.
Yeah.
And then it cheapens the entire book because the book is so well written. So it's like,
as a fantasy on its own.
Exactly. I mean, frankly, I think it's better written than Brandon Sanderson's stuff. And he cannot write romance. So
No, that man can't write a woman. Oh God. Same with Patrick Rothfuss. Like, and I love.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Like,
Yeah.
I love Name of the Wind, and I read, you know, A
Yeah.
Wise Man's Fear with that whole section where he like fucks a fey creature.
Oh,
and,
yeah, for
and he's a
13 chapters.
and he's a virgin.
I know,
but he's the
somehow
best.
so good at it.
And she's like, I won't kill you because you're like so good at sex. Like, literally, that's how it I had to go back and reread a section because I was like, is that actually what's happening?
Yeah.
Then I reread it and I was like, nope, there's no subtext. She's just being like, you're so good at fucking. I'm gonna let you live and stay with me forever.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna teach you.
But you know what? I still enjoyed those
Oh,
books.
yeah.
So like I won't poop. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum.
No.
And
And
so,
and
I'm sorry to
then-
all the nerd males that can't write a woman.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know. And the thing is, that's what stands out with this is that there's a new protagonist in every book. So the Mages of the Wheel book 1 has one protagonist, but then it's a second one, and there's a third one, and there's a fourth one. They're all different women, but all these women are likable.
Hard to write.
Extremely hard, likable in ways that they're like, but they're not flawed. Like, oh, sorry, they're extremely flawed, but they're not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sitting there getting annoyed like I am when I play Baldur's Gate, and I'm like, why is every single person, even men
So
and women,
horny,
but also like, why are they so bitchy? Like
The only one who's good is Karlak.
and I haven't gotten to that part yet. I kind of gave up because I got sick and tired.
Wait. You haven't gotten to Karlak yet?
Who's that? Is that the
Tiefling. The red Tiefling.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten to her yet.
No,
So you're
I've
really
died,
at the beginning.
Yeah, I've died like 16 million
Where are you
times.
dying?
In the little dungeon with spiders.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to figure that one out.
We gotta play it together.
Yeah, I
gotta
need
play it
to go
together.
on a journey
You
because
need Karlak. You need Karlak on your team. She's a
she-
barbarian.
yeah, and is she because so far I'm like I have that girl
Shadowheart.
Seacrest was
Shadow. Ryan Seacrest. Ugh, the worst one. Shadowheart's a bitch.
and also the
Lae'zel.
green one. Yeah.
Lae'zel is a bitch and a little
then
bit
you have-
racist.
and then you
Actually,
have
her and Shadowheart are both racist. They're racist to each
they're-
other.
Yeah, and then you have the vampire being like,
Oh, he's the worst.
"Oh."
Love him. He's the worst.
Yeah, such a little bitch.
Did you get Gale the wizard?
Not yet.
No, he sucks too.
Oh, yep. I think I played the wizard.
You might like Gale, actually. You might enjoy him.
Yeah, and it's fine to not like. I guess that's the problem with like storytelling in video games is that you sort of start hating them because you have to replay like they will,
Sure, they frustrate you.
and then you have to hear the same thing over and over again if you fail to proceed with the mission.
No, but there's something to be said about writing. I mean, writing characters who have and I feel this way as a TTRPG player, and when I write adventures or like GM, it is hard to make a fulfilling arc and something that feels like you're not leaning into tropes or tying things with a pretty bow or leaving it too open-ended and messy where it doesn't feel fulfilling. And it's hard to write realistic females. And I think as a woman, like sometimes I feel like a bad feminist when I enjoy a book that just has god awful written females, but I'm like, I can still enjoy the story.
I'm not sure Alchemized has a great female. Like she's like a prisoner of war. Like you know they're both kind of fucked up. So it's what I like with that book is that it's like there is romance in it, but it was so here's another thing. It's like it got marketed as a romantasy. which is a huge mistake because people who like romantasy
don't want that.
Don't want to read like torture porn for 30 pages and then get into some. And it's not even smutty. Like it doesn't have any.
Oh,
I mean, it has a little bit of sex, but it's not more than Rothfuss or
Brandon
actually, Brandon Sanderson doesn't have
any sex. It's that Brandon we're shitting on him. Brandon Sanderson is like the scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin where he's trying to describe boobs, and he's like, "Ooh, 2 big bags of sand," and everyone's like, "What?" And he's like, "No, like good, like soft, like sand, like heavy."
My brother described him as, he's like, I wonder if it's true for also, because he's like, I always like Brandon Sanderson the way he describes like warfare and fights and stuff.
Magic.
But then my brother was like, but the thing is, that's because I don't know anything about that. So maybe he's way off, because as soon as he wants to describe like going to a pub or interacting with
having a friend.
He's just like,
wait, that is very interesting. So maybe, I mean, it makes sense why we would be the hardest critics of it as women. We would just be like, wow, that is so unrealistic. But yeah, maybe I'm reading like military books, but I don't know anything about it, where I'm like, wow, that's how they did it, huh?
I mean, I feel like George R.R. Martin is a really good at writing both women and men, or like just interesting characters in general. But I wonder though if men. That's why I want more men to read Mages of the Wheel. Someone said of like, are you reading romantasy? Are you male or female? Male. Are you reading it for online clout? I'm like, yeah, that's unfortunate. But I wish some dudes would read Mages of the Wheel and just get back to me, because are the men also
written well?
Because
curious,
because for me they are. I'm enjoying the dudes. They're not like the dark moody string. Have you read Fourth Wing or ACOTAR?
No, but I've heard many a thing. I should read them.
In Fourth Wing, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna another shit.
I don't think I want to know
his
about
name is
dragons fucking. I just don't think I care.
No,
I just don't think I care.
But it's also like his name Xavier or something like that.
Hey, that's almost my wife's name.
I know. But it's less. It's Xader. No, it's something with X, and it's not. It's not Xavier, like your husband's name or wife's name. What is your connection?
I call him my husband and my wife. Yeah. My boy wife.
I call him your ex-wife.
What the hell?
No, because I'm the new wife. Didn't we just... Okay. Anyway, his name is Xaden. His name is Xaden. And he calls the main girl, her name is Violet, and he calls her Violence. And he is like the guy who sits in the basement yelling at his mom. Kind of dude who's just like, Mom, get out of my bedroom.
Get out of my room.
He gets like angry for no reason, and that's his main trait. Like he's angry. He's so violent inside, but he's holding it back to have sex with Violence. Yeah. Who's like but described as a woman with like bone issues, so she's like also very frail. Huh. Of course she is frail.
She's so tiny. Petite. Oh no! If you squeeze me too hard, my bones will break. Yeah. I'm so small.
So therefore, we're gonna give you a magical power so you can withhold the hardness of him.
Oh my God! What?
I know.
I gotta read this.
It's a cheeseburger.
Yeah, but you know what? I like a cheeseburger, and also again, not gonna yuck anybody's yum. Don't ask me to write a romantasy, because God, I think I would be the worst. I would lean into tropes. Yeah. I would write horrible women. Oh my God, they would be so bad.
I would write like probably like all of my self-hatred would come out.
Oh my God.
Book. I would be like, this woman, well, we should kill her because she sucks.
No, literally. I'd be like, violence to women, like whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Oh, whoopsie. Did I accidentally include a rape scene that like I accidentally didn't? No, but like I did with Skid.
You're trying to do like 50 Shades of Grey and it's just like not going well. You're like, oh no, it's getting worse.
This was supposed to be a fun, marriage story.
This was supposed to be sexy.
But that was the same with like Skid in a couple of episodes. I mean, we're obviously so fine, but I did have my woodwife,
come on to him.
Like, no, I was like, and then we fade to black and you wake up and you're like, and she's been like riding him unconsciously for 3 days. And then we talked between episodes, I was like, I think I just raped you. Yeah. And that's like a big no-no. Apparently that's a big no-no. Yeah. No, but it is a big, I didn't ask him at all for consent or anything. Like I'm like, hey, Skid, are you okay with me taking it there? No one really reacted to it, so I guess it was fine, and now I'm making it into a thing.
And now people are thinking back and they're like, wait a second.
Ellie, what a dick. But it's one of those things that I'm like, you have to sometimes commit those problems yourself and realize, shit.
I've done things, in the moment in character where I'm like, oh, that's like the worst choice I could have made. I made like the bad choice where if it was written, it would have been like, yuck.
Yeah.
But that's also part of the improv world, and like sometimes you make a choice and you're just like, oh, I could have done a million things. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
But that's why there's a difference between writing, when you write an adventure like you did with Lost Mountain Saga.
Yeah, and a good writer, like an author who's someone who's probably worked on this craft for a million. Yeah, I will say this, like the woman who wrote Fourth Wing, I don't think anything's wrong with the writing. Like she's clearly, has a fun way of telling a story. Same with ACOTAR. It's actually some stuff in ACOTAR, that whole series, has like really Vaesen-esque that I kind of wanted.
Kate enjoyed ACOTAR. I mean, she read it kind of as like it's a plain read and I'm reading it and I'm not like invested, but she was like, it's enjoyable to read. Like it's silly and fun and
I actually
smutty.
DNF'd it, which means did not finish. I stopped book 2 because I'm like, I can't with this anymore. But it has some like really cool, it's clear that she is like a cool storyteller.
Yeah.
But then, the whole the smut thing, like I'm like, I don't need 10 pages of a blowjob.
They edge a lot, yeah. So I've heard. I haven't read it.
I would honestly skip that one unless you want to. I mean, I sometimes read stuff just to be part of sort of the pop culture discussion of like understanding.
That's kind of why I want to read it, just especially because I'm in the fantasy world.
And me shitting on it now might give you a better experience because then you'll be like, it's not that bad.
True.
But it is, in my opinion, a little like it's considering now that I've read other things, I've been like, oh wow, there's so many great things out there that are like really well written, and that's what I liked with Alchemized.
Yes, I will add that to my list.
Huge stupid name though for something. Like someone told me, like with companies, when you're starting a company, don't pick stupid names.
Don't spell it a weird way.
Yeah. This
Alchemized.
I can't even say it. But Mages of the Wheel, great fantasy series. There's 5 books out.
Let us know, yeah.
Yeah, we have a Discord book club. We read Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson and The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. Enjoyable romps, I would say.
I've been meaning to read Joe Abercrombie.
Yeah, you would like it. It's The Devils. It's like, it was fun.
I've seen the book. I mean, I've seen it everywhere.
Not great. Like I wouldn't put him up there as like
one of the great. I'm gonna write it down.
Female characters either, but definitely fun characters in general.
The Devils.
I think, but it's I really want to know what dudes think about romantasy males, like if they think it's just
Let us
stupid.
know if anybody has read romantasy or ACOTAR, or if you want to read a new one, maybe read Mages of the Wheel. And let us know what you think.
Yeah. And also with Alchemized, don't look it up before because, again, that's sort of ruined me a little bit. Anyway, what the hell were we doing in our little adventure? Like, this is the problem when I don't want to... I do it all the time. I'm such a bitch. But I shit on like other people's work, and then I'm like, anyway, let's go back to my story.
My perfect story.
My perfect story that I have said that I don't need notes.
No. I think we're very transparent about
the disaster.
No. I just think we're very honest when we feel like things are working, when we like things, when we don't like things. There's been a few episodes where you've been like, I didn't like that.
Oh, when I ended,
it's okay.
I wanted to end the whole, yeah.
It's okay. No, I think it's okay to positively criticize, to talk about other works, not just to shit on. I don't think we shit on anything.
And also, I'm not gonna fucking tag the author. Do you know that people do that? Like
people are assholes.
Like they go online and then they write something scathing about someone,
and I'm like,
and then they tag. Oh, by the way, yeah. Anyway, I hate your work, Joe, and then joeabercrombie.com.
Yeah, literally, guys, never do that. No. Never. If you're gonna write a bad review about us,
yeah,
don't tag us.
No.
Don't ever tag us. There's enough bad internet shit.
Yeah.
You know, I can feed on that for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
You don't have to tag me.
I'll find it.
I'll find it. You don't have to tag me.
Yeah. No, but I think, and I also always wondered what they expect.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, like thank you.
Defend myself or thank you?
Thanks,
Oh, wow! I didn't know that I did so bad on that.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me aware.
No. I think it's also like a pro tip when you're at a convention and you meet someone that you look up to. Don't go up to that person and tell them like the bad stuff they've.
Hey, I'm a huge fan of blah, blah, blah. I really didn't like your recent thing.
Exactly.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, like, and also don't hog that person from, like that happened, not to me, but to a friend at a recent thing. Like a guy came up and like hogged her for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Talking like shit about her stuff. And after a while, I was like, I changed the subject and he got like tired of it. But I'm like, other people want to talk to her too, first of all, but also like, what did you imagine was gonna happen here? Like that she was gonna be like, I'm sorry.
Right. Usually people are very kind. I've met so many people. Usually they're very kind. There's been a few times where people have come up to me with glass cannon or something, or they'll be like, "Oh, I really didn't like blah blah blah," and I'm like, okay, like literally, I don't know what to say, so I just say, oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to call out someone. Not by name because I don't remember their names, but I got an email during Glass Cannon era.
Like Androids and Aliens era?
Yeah. I got an email from someone who's like, hey, my buddy fucking hates you on the show. But so we would think it would be funny if you can record like a birthday video for him. Of like saying like, and talk back to him like the way you do to Troy or something. And I'm like, I don't want to be part of your like little spoof.
Your hate group.
Yeah,
like...
exactly. What the fuck? And he's like, no, but we like you. And I'm like, yeah, but your friend hates me. I'm
not contributing to that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? I don't want to ruin his birthday, but also, this is like
also,
a weird.
Why would you tell me that?
Yeah, and this is like a weird dominant. Like, hey, my friend like is really into being yelled at.
It's
by,
like a hate
people.
fuck.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'd rather not. And also like,
don't include me in your weird shit.
And also like, take a time out of your day for free to record this video.
Oh, they weren't gonna pay you?
No. Yeah.
People do like cameos, but
oh yeah, that would be. I don't know if I would.
I don't know.
I feel. I mean, maybe if it was like, if for some reason a child. It was like, for my 10-year-old birthday, I would love Ellinor DiLorenzo of all people.
My cameos
sing something for me, and then I would be like, sure.
My cameo is just for Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I'm not doing it for anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a real reason, then. But then I wouldn't obviously charge. Like, I think that would be.
Oh wait, shit! You're right. I shouldn't charge Make-A-Wish kids. God damn it!
I'm only gonna charge people with cancer.
I'm only charging people with cancer. That's sort of how I define my morality scale.
And still, you wouldn't be the worst person on the planet currently.
Ain't that the truth?
Anyway.
Want to play a game?
We're going to play a game. We're going to go back into the grim, dark world that we sort of started last week.
I'm ready.
I'm like also ready to like have fun again. So I don't know why I wrote this sort of side quest. But we're here.
We could do our best to have some fun.
Your father is dead. And your mother is waiting for you. You see, she's dressed like... She's obviously dressed in black. But this is sort of the... what I look like in our promo photo. I don't know if you can even
see. It's off. Get it.
So, black dress.
Ellie.
Yeah, black dress. So she's wearing black and like sort of the epitome of a Victorian woman.
Put this right between us.
Perfect.
Here we go.
The epitome of a Victorian woman. The sort of. Have you seen the piano?
Oh, it's a little crooked. What?
The piano. Sydney is busy fixing the set design. Yeah, did you see, by the way, that the wallpaper is
coming up?
I mean, well, what did we expect, though, from It's also, did you see? Anyway, doesn't matter.
It's separating? How did that even happen?
I think it's the heat. Like, I think it's like...
It's like peeling? You can't tell in the camera.
No.
It looks fine. What did you
say? So she's, like, the piano... it's an opening shot of Holly Hunter on a beach, on a desolate beach in South Africa, I think, and she is wearing like one of those hats, like these little bonnets, and like a black dress up to like the neck up to, and your mother would probably wear that sort of fashion still because she is a little older than you. Yeah. And it just looks so gray, like it's like color has left this entire estate, and she's just standing there looking at you. Not, you can tell that she's completely pale. She's been crying a lot, but for you she doesn't seem to have any more than just acceptance and slight resentment when she sees you.
And I think Eliza's also in all black, but sort of like the simplest clothing we've seen Eliza in. It's nothing extravagant. She had all these clothes in Sweden, and she had new clothes made, and she made money from the theater, so she had sort of extra funds. But this, now we see her in the least billowy skirts and the least like form-fitting stuff, which makes her look not like frumpy, but just, she doesn't even look like herself. Walking up, and she gets to the door where her mother is, and she has the carriage man like bring her trunk behind her.
A couple of servants appear. You don't recognize them. They are not the same people that used to work here when you were younger. There's also a new butler. The complete house is downsized. It reminds you of the first time that you entered Egerkrans. It feels abandoned almost. But it clearly isn't. She lives here, but there's something just old and decaying about the entire house.
And she reaches out her hand to her mom, and she says, "Hello, Mother."
Eliza. She turns around and walks into the sitting area. One of the servants starts serving you tea.
And she follows her in. She kind of like nods at the other servants, like acknowledging them, but she doesn't know their names.
Right.
And she follows her mother in, taking the tea.
Yeah.
And sitting in an armchair that is like kind of the only piece of familiar furniture. And she sits down.
How was your travels?
Long. It's been so long since I've been home.
I know. I heard you were in a play.
I was. How are you, Mother?
I'm quite all right. In the very British way of, not
talking about our feelings.
Yeah. The weather has been quite, it's been cold. Haven't seen the sun in a while.
It's dreadful.
It's very dreadful.
It's positively dreadful. I know it's been a long time since I've been in London, but the fog seems thicker than ever. And when did it happen?
His heart gave in, is what the doctor told me. One day he was fine, and one day he was gone.
Eliza nods.
Roll observation.
Yeah.
Well, I think you have a high risk.
I do.
Like 7 or 8 even.
I'll do 7. Oh. 1 success.
You notice your mother well enough that as she speaks of the death of the father, she's not saying the entire thing.
Yeah.
There's something she's holding back.
And she's sort of just like sliding the teacup like back and forth on the saucer, just like watching her mother. He wasn't ill then?
No. I mean, our hearts have been broken for quite some time, of course, as you know. But things like these happen.
When is the funeral?
Tomorrow. Service will be held tomorrow, and then we will get rid of the house. We've decided that's what your father would have wanted.
Where will you go?
I will go to my... you would know that she has like another
small
estate
okay.
in London, actually, and I will not be a lonely widow here.
And Eliza kind of looks around. It's a manor. I mean, it's a big house. So you're selling it then?
I mean, I don't see a reason why we should keep it. Hardly any grandchildren. You can feel the resentment.
Where's father's body?
At the morgue.
I'd like to see him.
I don't know what state he might be in currently. I don't think you should expose yourself to that type of stress, Eliza.
Mother, I can handle my own stress.
Very well. Be independent. You're good at that.
God knows I had to be.
We prepared your old room for... We can stay here tonight, so you can say goodbye and gather the things, any memorabilia that you would want to keep. But after that, I will have people come here and they will take care of the rest.
All right then. Mother. I'm sorry I haven't visited.
Do not give me your fake sympathy, Eliza. I know you.
It's not fake sympathy, Mother. There are times that people actually feel things. I know you wouldn't understand that. Father is dead, and you're not even shedding a tear. You won't even hug your only daughter. I don't know how you do it. You're a better actor than me. You should have been the one on the stage.
And you should have been the one who died. And she leaves you.
I wanted to leave first.
I thought you were gonna stab her.
No, I was gonna put my saucer down angrily.
Yeah,
but she leaves first, and Eliza just fucking missed it. So that she just like sets the saucer down on the table. Echo of this like empty space, and it's she feels like a child again. Like she feels so frustrated.
And that's a horrible thing to say.
Oh my God, they're both horrible to each other. I mean, it's terrible. So her mother just walks away, and Eliza doesn't get the last word like she wanted to, and eventually will stand and go to her old room.
Right. As soon as you are probably, as soon as you get into your old room, it is a terrible, it's like you're returning to, you haven't really been there for real since Daphne passed away.
Yeah.
Like
when we were children.
Yeah. So Daphne passed away, there was like a funeral, but you couldn't play with the toys. So it's basically an abandoned playroom, child's room. Oh. So there's toys everywhere in the 19th century style toys. They're creepy by nature.
Dolls and like wooden horses.
Yeah, wooden horses and just like a dollhouse that probably is with weird looking dolls that I don't understand how kids back then would have been like, wow, that looks cute.
Yeah, they have like horse hair and like big painted eyes on porcelain, soft bodies and hard porcelain like hands and legs.
What do you think is going through her right now as she's had this bout with her mother?
I think it like everything disgusts her. She just in this moment she hates herself for not coming home. She hates herself for not being there when her father died. Yeah. She hates herself for not feeling bad that her father is dead and that her mother is a widow. It's just all this like anger and frustration that she can't place anywhere because it's sort of at herself. And she blames herself for everything, like everything and her mother blames her for everything, like everything is on her. And she just sees one of these old dolls that she knows, like that she played with all the time with Daphne. Yeah. And she just picks it up, like by the head and by the hair, and just hurls it at the like large dollhouse that is also there. And it smashes. It's porcelain, and it just like shatters. Cool. And she just is standing in the room, like breathing. And then she feels like she can't breathe. And she like takes off her shawl and starts to like undo her corset in the front, and kind of just like flops onto this small child bed, and has to just lay there as like tears are like streaming down her face.
Yeah.
And I think she falls asleep eventually, but she does have this like quiet, silent meltdown kind of tantrum.
Yeah.
She doesn't throw any more things, but it's just like a baby. She like kind of cries herself to sleep.
Well, you wake up maybe later, and your eyes fall upon an old desk that's in your room where you used to sit and write your diary, draw paintings, and there's something about it, so you might walk over there and see what's going on. Let's roll another investigation. I think you have relatively high on that one too. I'm giving you, but I know you are good.
Yeah.
At this point, you're quite accomplished.
And we haven't done my level up yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think she wakes up, feeling parched, and she kind of gets up to maybe call for a glass of water or something. She passes by this desk. 1 success.
Nice. You find your old diary.
Oh, God.
And do you look through it, or do you want to not?
No. I mean, I think she would. I think it's weird. It's like it's sitting out.
Yeah.
Everything's so untouched.
Yeah.
And she has this hesitation because it's like she doesn't want to know, but she kind of wants to know what's the last thing she wrote.
The last thing you wrote was dated 2 days before Daphne. Did we establish how Daphne died? Did I? If not, then we're gonna retcon it and have her. She drowned in the lake.
I think it was she died in the woods, but we weren't sure how.
Like maybe they found her by the lake.
In the lake, yeah.
Near the forest, yeah. And the diary entry says, "Today I met a new friend. I think he was a boy. He had the sweetest voice and the largest eyes, although I could not see him properly." So this is the boy that you met. A shadowy boy. We played for hours. I hope to see him again.
And Eliza is kind of like shocked. Like she rereads it because in her mind, this was made up. Like she never had evidence that this was a thing. She just thought she dreamt it, thought it was like a coping thing with her sister's death. Everything blended together.
Yeah.
And when you're that young, memory becomes false really easily.
Yeah.
So she rereads it again. And then she flips like she's trying to find anything else.
There's a drawing as well of you and the silhouette of a boy. And then there are several entries of you describing how angry you are with Daphne as you're reading through I hate her, I hate her, I hate her, I hate her. The entire diary is full of like so much anger, but then mixed with Daphne's the best sister I know. It's gut-wrenching reading these old entries, but it completely stops. It's also almost as if date October 13 1867 or whatever,
69.
And it's as if something's supposed to be written there, but then it just isn't,
and she flips forward,
and it's nothing after that date. I don't know if it's 1867.
But is that the date Daphne died?
Yeah.
So it's as if she was going to write something and just never finished the entry. Yeah. She wants to look at the binding and see if she like ripped out any pages.
Roll, yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. 1.
You're not quite sure.
God damn it.
But you.
Can I push?
I'll
leave it.
Yeah, you. I mean, you. There's like a lot of modifications that might have happened to this old diary.
Interesting.
You realize that like this, there's something here that doesn't make any sense to you.
She's gonna take the diary and just put it in her trunk, just to keep it safe. She has this weird paranoia. I think children, who have hard relationships with their parents.
Yeah.
She has this weird paranoia that like her mother has done stuff to this room, you know, has touched stuff, has taken things. As soon as her mother said, you know, like, gather your belongings, the rest, like, I'm going to deal with.
Yeah.
There was this, like, pitfall feeling that, like, that her mother will, like, take things from her that are meant to be hers in the will or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she puts this diary in there. And then I'm assuming it's probably, like, late night now. Like, she woke up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. You can still see, like, if you look outside, the moon's out.
Yeah.
And the mist is significantly less right now, so you see the lake outside quite clearly where they found Daphne's body. And once again, it strikes you that things look different. Like, was this lake always this close to the house?
Yeah, even when you described it, I was like, the lake wasn't near the house. Like, to me, I was like, that's weird. I think she has this sort of uneasy feeling after stowing this diary, looking out the window, and I'd like to... She changes into, like, her nightgown, because she's been in her clothes. She's very uncomfortable. Barefoot, hair is, like, kind of down, and I'd like her to, like, grab a candle and just walk through the hall, and just, like, slowly, she just wants to, like, touch things and look at things, because it's really, she feels like the last time she'll be alone to do that before her mother and these servants that she doesn't know, before stuff starts getting removed. So I'd like to, like, walk basically the manor.
Unless you're looking for anything specific, you can definitely roam around. And
I would like to look if the father, if he has, like, his study. Like, I'm assuming my mom is sleeping in the bedroom still.
Right.
So I don't think I should go in there, but I want to look at things of my dad's.
Right. You can go into his study.
Yeah.
Roll some investigation.
2 successes.
You don't really find anything except for, like, if you open one of the drawers, you see something that looks sort of like it's made of algae from the lake, and it's wrapped around a stick, and then there's some sort of hair.
It's like dry.
Yeah, it looks weird to you. You're like, what the hell is this rubbish? At first it looks like rubbish.
Yeah, I think she kind of, like, pulls it out.
Yeah.
And places it on the desk.
But then, because you rolled well, you see there's some sort of circles. Someone has painted circles on it. And in the back of your head, you're like, I've seen something similar to this. Is this some sort of offering? Like some sort of ritualistic...
Did I see something
like a
maybe...
voodoo doll, or like some sort of... something that reminds you of some sort of... the closest thing you can think of is like, this is an offering. This is part of, like, an offering stick. Like a...
She's just gonna, like, take it and slide it into a pocket of her nightgown.
Yeah.
Just thinking also, like, my mother will not... She would throw this away.
Right.
Like, this could be something interesting.
Yeah.
She closes the drawer. She opens another one. And she smells just the familiar smell of her father, which is, like, cigars and leather.
Right.
And just, like, fine leather. Like, his shoes and his shoe polish had this smell when she was a child.
You do notice, though, that it seems like he was starting to prepare a sale of the house. Like, she was not lying about that.
Yeah.
And he had already had it, like, lined up. Like, there's a buyer already. Any entries you see in his diaries, they're very, like, today, you know, they don't reveal anything about his emotional life.
Yeah. They're like records.
He starts every day, though, like, today was a bad day. Today was a good day. You know, as if, but you're not sure why he's referencing. But you notice that there's zero indication that he hadn't had any health concerns outside of that, I guess.
Yeah.
Or that he, you know, had a bad heart and the doctor was there. Like, there's no mentioning of that. So whatever happened, it happened.
Oh, I opened a drawer and accidentally pulled it all the way out, and all the marbles fell onto the floor.
And you look up, and the mother stands there in the doorway. No, you fortunately are quite smooth.
I think she, is getting tired, like trying to read in like dim candlelight. Yeah. And then she eventually like places her head down on her father's desk, and there's like a leather desk mat, like one of those nice ones, on top of this like old wooden big desk. And she just like lays her head down and breathes in and sort of like closes her eyes for a little bit and then nods off again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And she panics and like gets up and closes everything, and she feels the stick in her pocket, and then she goes back to her childhood bedroom.
Yeah. As if nothing had happened. And the next morning you're having breakfast with your mom, as if you and both of you pretend as if
you didn't fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a walk later. Say goodbye to the grounds, and then she starts mentioning all the families that will arrive at the service, at the funeral, and make sure that you also say hi to Mr. Williams. He lost his daughter this past summer, and then she gives you sort of the update, the local updates, very matter of fact, and I think that should be all. Did I forget anyone?
Aunt Christina?
Niles, or whatever.
Aunt Christina?
She's dead. That's why you inherited the house.
I know, but does she have any living family?
Oh, she's dead.
Aunt Christina, she's dead. Leave it alone.
No,
I think she would bring up
Yeah.
Aunt Christina, though, just to be like, did Aunt Christina have a husband or family, sisters, brothers?
No, she's a spinster.
Right.
And we were all surprised when she gave you that. What was it? Was it a house or? She was always weird.
I was shocked myself. It's quite old. No indoor facilities. I've had to do a lot of renovations. It's quaint. You might like it, Mother. It's quiet.
Quiet. I've had plenty of quiet.
Right, back to London then.
Yes. I think I shall enjoy myself in London. I have my friends there.
Of course.
But Aunt Christina, it was strange. She was always very fond of you. I knew that, but that she would give you that castle, it just struck me as completely. I wondered. It's almost as if I saw it. Did she want to offend me? Did she want to take you away from me? She was a strange woman. I know we were sisters, but you know how it can be with sisters. And her facade slips. And for instead of the anger and resentment, you can also see just the massive pain in your mother's eyes.
Yeah, and I think Eliza would sort of like touch her arm on the table.
She looks at it as if it's like the most foreign thing.
And I think Eliza knows, but she doesn't like pull away, and she just says, I would always come back, and you know that.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. You know how it is with sisters.
It's too late now. Everything is too late. We should go. The service is in the church of the village. Olaf is waiting for you there.
Oh yeah. I would have written to I would have told him about the funeral, or he knows. He would know about it.
And the villagers are there. You recognize old friends of your dad. He was like a businessman he was a normal.
But he was a liked man.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like a weird old hiding away towards the end.
But they both sort of changed after Daphne died, so it broke the family apart. So people are looking at you with sort of judgy stares. You're not quite sure how to interpret it. It might also just you being insecure. You're not quite sure. Like, they could just be, they're... You feel a hand on your shoulder.
I assume it's Olaf, so I go to like tap it and I look.
It's your husband.
Dope.
And that's the end of this episode.
No!
Boom, 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 boom.
No! Oh, fuck.